unofficially 10:35 almost. So happy Tuesday to you guys. I was looking forward to this meeting. We got tons of stuff to update you guys on. So before we get started, if you are a guest, if you are new to this environment, first time at a meeting, let's go ahead and do some quick introductions. I'm going to turn it over to Albert. I had a fortunate opportunity to meet Albert yesterday. My man, you left me inspired for the day. Love your message, love your purpose. So my man, quick introduction and say hello to the team.
Hello, everybody. My name's Albert. I'm 48 years old. I'm from San Jose, California. Married for 20 years. I have 3 kids, one in college, one about to go to college. Been doing real estate for about 2.5 years. And making the move to eXp is, I'm pretty excited about it right now.
Well, brother, we definitely appreciate you and believing in us and believing in the big vision, man. So looking forward to supporting your growth. Kenny, who else do we have here as guests today on the line? Kenny going once?
Hey guys, I'm new.
Hi, who is that?
It's me, Christian Gonzalez. I'm sorry, I'm driving right now.
Oh, what's up? Say hello to everyone. Introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for having me. My name is Christian Gonzalez. I've been licensed for going on 3 months. I just left my very first showing with my own clients, feeling really good. And I think she's gonna submit an offer. So I feel amazing right now.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, great things to come. I think that you are going to find yourself really at home here with us. So we've known you for a while, but we're excited to have you in this environment officially. I think we originally met you on Clubhouse, on the height of Clubhouse.
I think so, that's right.
All right, well, it's good to have you here. Is there any other guests on the line that would like to say hello and do a quick introduction? Anybody else going once?
Guys.
Yo, go ahead. Who's that?
Samantha.
Oh, go ahead.
Hi, Samantha. Go ahead and say hi. Where are you?
Oh, hold up. Actually,
Hi, everybody.
I want to introduce, I'll introduce Samantha and then let her speak real quick.
No problem.
She's here as a guest, but she's also new to the team, Samantha and Kimoni. I don't know if we have Ben on the line yet, but I see Ben. But we, as everyone should know, we've had an ISA team for a while. Ben's been working with them. They've been nurturing a ton of leads. They've been crushing it, absolutely crushing it. I think they're some of the top performing ISAs at the company that they were at. The company that they were at dissolved, and we were lucky enough to get Samantha and Kimoni to join our team directly. So they used to be here through like a third party, but as of this month, they're officially just part of the team working with Ben. So big things to come. I'll turn it over to Ben to introduce them, and then we'll hear from them real quick.
Okay, so Samantha and Kim have been working with us for a few months now, and like John mentioned, they've just been killing it. Unfortunately, like all things in real estate, things transitioned out of their last company, and we had the opportunity to scoop them up and make them part of our team as full-time associates, and they've been doing great. They're starting on circle dialing, and we're rolling out new things. They've done a little bit of ISA for agents, our program where we call leads for individual agents or individuals' databases, and it's just going to grow from there. So we're super excited. They're actually calling in from Jamaica, and we're going to have Samantha. I lost you. There's too many people on this damn screen, so I'm going to have you speak up because I don't know where you are.
Hello, everybody. I'm here.
Hi, Samantha.
There you are, Samantha.
Yes, I am. How are you doing?
We're great. We're great. Thanks for joining us. These are all
Okay.
so these are all the faces. You're gonna have to try to match the names with the different people that you've seen on Follow Up Boss.
Yes.
And then for our team, when you see Samantha Miller as one of the ISAs that has followed up on one of your leads, this is Samantha.
Hi, Samantha. We're so happy to have you here. And I know the skills that you guys have. I know how you were trained by Phone Animal, and I know what you bring to the table, and I know how important you guys are to our environment to help increase conversion overall at a high level. And so now that you're part of the team, maybe we can have you train other future ISAs and build this whole department out. So we're super, super excited.
Most definitely. Thank
Awesome.
you so much for having me, and it's a pleasure to be a part of the team, and I look forward to working with you guys. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Love this. I love
Yeah.
it. Who else?
Where's Kim?
I don't see Kim's name yet.
I'm here.
Come on.
I'm
There
here.
she is.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm actually joining from my phone. Yeah, but like Ben said, my name's Kimone. Been working through a third party for you guys, I believe, since fall of last year. It's been really great. Both myself and Sam were like super excited to have joined the team here. And we just look forward to, continue doing great things and grow with y'all.
Oh, I love this. I love this. Ben, let's do this, man. Talk to me about some high level numbers just for people that may not know. Let's just talk about re-nurtured or rejected. How many of those re-nurtured or rejected leads were turned back into new conversations from our ISA department?
Right. So historically, what we did was we started having the ISAs start re-engaging the old Zillow Flex leads that came in. So we had maybe 3,500 leads that we thought were basically dead. The ISAs came on board, and immediately within like the first 60 days, we probably had like 300 leads that were back and engaged. Of those, a bunch of appointments were made, a bunch of tours were made, and then where the program keeps going. From there, we added in the old Zillow leads that Kenny had bought like back in 2019, like Climb days, and they've been dialing through those. We added the original OpCity leads, and then recently we just added Ojo. And so everyone's Ojo leads are being called now too. Eventually the goal is that we want the agents to only be touching Follow Up Boss, and Samantha and Kim will be doing your follow-up for you between, when your buyer meets you, when they're finally ready, and giving the systems the updates for themselves. So you won't have to go into like all these different platforms. You'll go into Follow Up Boss, and then that will be updated for you to take one less thing off of your plate. Now, we're still in the growth phases, so we're kind of working things out. Some of the leads are being updated quickly. Some of the leads are kind of getting lost. But we are seeing a lot more re-engagement from people that we thought were gone. And so the important thing is that we're getting a lot of conversations going, appointments, and soon, as everyone knows, that leads to closing. So thank you to Samantha and Kim. We're super excited to have you on board. Oh, and then most recently, we just started piloting the circle dialing for people that have just closed a sale. We started closing around a recent sale. And I had them call in one we just did, and they generated 3 seller nurtures within, I think, like 3 days, 2 or 3 days. And so everybody knows a seller lead is like 1,000,000 times more valuable than a buyer lead. So we're super excited about the progress. Kim and Samantha, we're super excited to have you guys on board, and we're looking forward to working with you guys throughout the rest of the year.
Thank you so much, Ben.
Welcome, you guys. Welcome to the team. I love what's happening. It's like this international concierge team that has been.
Yeah, just so everyone knows, where are you guys at?
They're in Jamaica. They said it.
Oh, okay, my bad. I wasn't listening.
You guys have a photo of anything like a beach, or is it just you're in a city?
The next meeting, I'll definitely have that.
Yes.
Show you a good view.
Nice, that's your homework.
Well, welcome to the team. Obviously, you guys, this is a huge part of our business. We're looking forward to the growth of this department. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, John, for getting them geared up and ready to really make an impact in our environment. I'm going to turn it over to Molly for a quick teaching moment, and then we'll go over to Gabrielle to do a marketing update. So turn it over to you, Molly, and then we'll go right over to Gabrielle. Molly, you there? Okay.
And
All right.
I can talk on behalf of Molly. So basically, we just want you to know that there is an onboarding process in place, and Molly and John, everybody's been working really hard to actually make that as seamless as possible for you all. It's a work in progress, but it is a progress. So please just contact Molly directly if you have new team people that are going to join the team, and let her do her thing. Don't try to jump the line or get in the way of that, because she's got it dialed in with her whole team. And then just for me quickly, when you're entering information into the team sales tracker, be sure to use complete email addresses, purchase prices, TC information, etc. before asking Catherine for your commission demand. This way it's more seamless. Your commission payment comes from title, so you need to give them your wire instructions securely via DocuSign, or give them instructions about how you want to receive your physical check, be it mail, pickup, whatever. Enterprise is where you can see and double check your commission breakdown on the eXp side, which is helpful to break down the lump sum that you'll see at the bottom of the check that goes to eXp. It'll include stocks or any payment to eXp from your partner on the transaction as well. So sometimes you see it more than 4,000 and you're like, wait, why does eXp get all this money? Double check it in Enterprise. Ask me or Laura if you have questions about that, or jump on the huddle. Yeah, that's it for now. Pardon the noise in the background.
No worries. Molly, did you want to chime in?
Yeah, thanks, Karina. So just to kind of elaborate on what Karina said, as always, you know, our onboarding process is a little bit more streamlined. Everybody from the top, Kenny and Elias and us, we're all invested in this process. So as we're, you know, attracting agents to our team, just either loop me in on who they are, or you can share Elias's calendar. So before agents really are onboarded, we want to make sure that they're a good fit for our team, that they understand who we are, how we operate. And so if there are any questions or anything like that, you can always Slack me. But onboarding documents will not just automatically be sent out because somebody is interested in the team. So we don't want to have them feel or create an experience that's not so welcoming or just seems a little like unorganized. It really is organized if you just allow the process to happen the way that it should. And so that's all that I ask. And then again, when in doubt, just Slack me or email me and I promise I'll get to you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Molly. We're going to turn it over to Gabrielle. Tons and tons of creation coming out of her department. So Gabrielle, let's have you grab the mic and tell them about new assets, new things that you're working on in your department. So let me turn it over to you.
Yes. Okay. Well, hopefully people can hear me today.
Loud and clear.
Okay, great. Well, that's awesome. So yes, there are a lot of fun things to share. Headshot days. So this is part of Team Fast's growing studio department. If you missed last week's headshot days, don't worry, because our resident videographer, Patrick, is going to be doing that twice a month. So that means you'll always have fresh opportunities to freshen up your marketing materials and keep all of that looking great, and update that as you update your own brand presence. As you know, it's Women's History Month, so we will be shooting our videos for that this week on the 17th and the 18th. And we're really excited to help be able to tell our agents' stories and to share that in the video format and help you engage with your communities. So if you are one of the 10 agents who will be receiving that video, Patrick is going to be in touch today with more information. Newsletters. As you know, as a company, we always have so much going on and a lot of content that we're putting out and that agents are putting out as well. So to help everybody stay informed with our events department, which is growing, we are now introducing a Fast Events newsletter. So we have Fast News, which comes out on Friday, and also Fast Events. So you can get a look at what's coming up in the next 2 weeks, because we know we have a lot of content we're putting out, and we want everybody to take advantage of the events that are in person, and it can also be live streamed if you are not nearby. Key events this week, guys, on the 13th, or actually this Wednesday, we have the Team Fast Bootcamp graduation. So if you participated in the bootcamp, this will be your opportunity to kind of get that celebratory moment. And we want agents to come and support. It's going to be at the Oakland office from 1 to 3. Live prospecting. I believe this Friday, Elias is going to be holding a live prospecting event to help you get more buyers and sellers. And so let's all meet at the office and build on each other's energy. And lastly, just a sneak peek at this really awesome event we're holding at the end of this month on the 30th in support of Women's History Month. It's going to be a top producer panel at the office, and it's not just going to be a Team Fast event. We're going to have top producers from different brokerages come and share their knowledge with you. So if you are a top producer, if you want to be a top producer one day, this event is definitely for you. We're going to have Jen Oak there to share some stories from her success, but also Felicia Mares, Christine Holt, and Crystal Florida from different brokerages and different teams. So it'll be a really great opportunity to hear how people have made it to the top and hopefully implement some of their strategies into your own business. Lastly, we have some really great new marketing materials coming your way. We have updated buyers presentations that are coming, updated listing presentations, really cool stuff like branded folders so that when you go out to your listing presentations, you can look more streamlined and connected to Team Fast. So that was a lot of things, but hopefully that gives you a look at what's coming out this week.
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And you know, let's give you know, her some love, because the stuff that you've been creating has been next level. So thank you for all the creation, and thank you for everything that's going to be on the horizon. So you guys, Let me share my screen really quick and let's get into the meeting slides. And let me go present mode here. Boom, bang. All right, cool, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into this for the week. We had a couple other people that were not mentioned earlier. What's up, Rashida, and what's up, Philly? Thank you for being here. You guys are guests of, is it Andrea? Is that who invited you to come to the meeting?
Yes, Andrea invited me.
Awesome. Well, nice to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you being here in our space. And Philly, welcome to you as well. And thanks for being on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being on, brother. So let's do this, you guys. Let's get right into productivity and new escrows. You guys are going to be seeing some changes. You guys are going to be seeing some differences in the what we are tracking. What's going to happen is John and Eric are really going to help implement new strategies on how we're using Sisu. The number one thing that we want to help you guys get better at is your appointments met. Your appointments met is your 100% best KPI and to measure how you are actually doing in business. So for this last week for appointments met leaderboard, Sarah came in number 1, Daniel came in at number 2, then tied for third place was Jane, Vanessa, and Eric Kane. Hours working in your business. Now, these are prospecting hours. IN is income producing activities. Sylvia came in at number 1, tied with Vivian. Kevin Magna came in at number 2. Janita and Jane came in at number 3 for hours working in your business. Hours working on your business. These are things that are going to prep you to get ready to actually get the contracts. Sylvia came in at number 1 once again. Danitza, one of our newest agents, came in at number 2. Carla, once again, a new agent, came in at number 3. Kim Tran, OG of Team Fast, number 4, and Vivian came in at number 5. So great job. Conversations. Obviously, conversations are going to lead to you guys getting appointments. Michael the Savage had 90 conversations in the past week. Jane had 48 conversations. Janita had 46. Lovely had 41. And Damian Bledsoe, the swaggiest dude on the team, was able to come in with 38 conversations last week. So let's do this, you guys. I want to turn it over to you. This segment is important, and I cannot stress how important this segment is in our meeting. Let's talk about community contributions. But when we talk about community contributions, maybe this is something that's not necessarily happening here locally. Maybe it's something that's happening overseas. Maybe there's a cause, there's a mission that you're a part of. So I want to turn the mic over to you guys, talk about community contributions or contributions at large and something you'd want to share in this environment. Does anybody have anything going on that they would like to share that they have going on in their community or somewhere else? Does anybody have anything that they want to speak about? Any causes, any associations, any groups, anything they're doing charitable? Nicole Penland, let's go to you. Rapid fire.
If anyone wants to come out and help on Saturday, I'll be cleaning Bancroft Avenue in Oakland from 48th to 55th.
Okay, cool. And they can find the information in Slack?
Yeah, I'll put the event right there again.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Anybody else? You're doing a great community cleanup. Anybody else have anything that's going on? Cool, awesome. Well, as it starts to warm up, Albert, was that you taking yourself off of mute or no?
I was gonna say something.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so prior to COVID, I had started a sort of neighborhood emergency preparedness. And I was a firefighter in one of my past lives. And so we were having all these fires, power outages, you know, different stuff. And you're sitting there in the dark, you're vulnerable. Are you prepared? Are you ready? Do you have your stuff in your box under your bed or, you know, in the basement or whatever? So I'm going to be reenacting that with my my neighbors block by block here in Maxwell Park.
Cool. Love that. I love that. Ernesto, you had your hand up, big dog. Let's go to you. Ernesto going once.
Yeah, next Tuesday, Alameda County Food Bank. We're doing it again. Elias, you told me to tag you when we're doing it again, so it's next Tuesday.
I'm down, bro. I'm down. I want to be there.
We have, I think, like 7 more spots. So if you're interested, it could be a group of 15 of us. Please wear your Team Fast shirt or jacket, and I'll see you there.
Cool. Let's go. And if you could put the information down below in the chat, bro, I'd be down to go and attend and help out in any way that I can. Is there anybody else that would like to talk about community contributions or contributions at large that they would like to share with the team? Going once, going twice. All right, cool, you guys. We are going to move on and let's get right into our escrows for the week. All right, guys. So we once again lit up the board this past week. So let's go around the room. Miles Tillman got into contract for 195. Anna and Will got into contract for 325. Anna Pacheco once again got in contract for 399,900. Chris and Jaya got into contract for 400,000. And Will and V, who have become this dynamic duo, got into contract once again twice for 50 and 570. So let's do this. Let's hear from V. V, it's been a couple weeks. I would love to hear from you. Let's talk about these transactions. What was the strategy? How did you get these clients into contract? And let's hear from you. How did you win?
Said V.
V, yeah.
Sorry, Eli. This one actually is a listing at the Keys, and this was actually the third buyer that got into contract with our seller. There were a couple things that happened before. Buyer couldn't get funds for the loan basically, so we had to market. And yeah, we were able to get this one in Calibo. We'll see what happens.
Awesome, awesome. V, your audio is a little spotty, but great job. You have been absolutely crushing it. Super, super consistent. So great job. Will, I want to go over to you as well. Anna had some great things to say about you guys partnering up on this deal. She came to you. You guys were able to get this deal over the finish line. So Will, let's talk about this deal with you and Anna.
Sure. Yeah, we had talked about it a little bit in coaching on Friday. We are, I've got a couple assistants right now helping full time while I'm going full time. And one of my guys is keeping a close eye on the Slack channel. We saw that Anna could use some help. We popped in. We had a client in Sacramento in a very tough price range. It's extremely hard to get into contract for that price range for a single family home. And this was a grandmother with her daughter and young grandchild that needed to get housed. We were not the top offer. We went out and plugged within one day. We were able to actually get her into contract. And, I had talked about in the training, it's super critical whenever you're in a place where you have to compete with multiple offers to reach out, speak to the agent before you go to your showing. You're not just selling your client, you're selling yourself and your ability to get the deal done. And I saw what we were doing with Team Fast. And really stress the importance of getting this woman housing immediately before she wound up having a housing crisis. And that's what got us the deal. So Anna was great. We're teaming up on the escrow. My job was to, run point on the front end with the agent. We did something really cool on it. Actually, we talked about the success because we were told that we were getting the signed offer on Friday. So we talked about it in coaching, and we got some pushback that night. We were supposed to have the seller contract back. We didn't. Anna and I were kind of, starting to spin a little bit on it. And the listing agent called us back and told us it was a down payment assistance program, which further complicated the contract. And this buyer was not able to do gap funding. So that makes it extremely hard for your buyer to get their offer accepted. This particular down payment assistance program they send the EMD commitment to the title company. And I've been doing this for 16 years. I've never seen that before. And that's what the seller pushed back on that night. Anna and I came together and made a commitment to the listing agent that we would front the deposit for our buyer as a team to get her into contract and get it returned back to us with commissions at close of escrow. That got us moving forward. Luckily, Anna, with running point with the lender, there were still going to be closing costs that needed to come in. So the buyer took the place of that. But we were going to go above and beyond and put our own cash up to put the client into the house. And that just speaks volumes about Anna's integrity too. So do what you got to do to step up for your clients if possible. But housing that family meant a lot to us. And it was because of the teamwork and fast that we were able to get the escrow. So
beautiful, beautiful. Love the story, man. Love the strategy. And I love the heart behind all of this, man. So great job. Great job to everybody that got on the board in this category. Let's continue cruising on. Vinlay, this is super, super important. This is her very first fast transaction. So let's give her some love. Let's say great job. Vin, this is incredible. Dan Stenberg, he got in contract once again for 465. Beverly, she got her first contract for 505. and Aaliyah and Roxanne got into contract for 500,000. So Vin, I'm actually going to turn the mic over to you really quick. Tell us how you got this lead, how you got him into contract, what was the strategy, and how you won. Let's hear from you, Vin.
Thank you. I found them at the open house. I was helping somebody do an open house in Emeryville, and they came to the apartment, wanted to make an offer, and turned out it didn't work. So then we toured a few other units around that neighborhood, and then ended up making 3 offers, and one of them got accepted last week.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, congratulations. I know that you've been putting in a ton of work. You've been attending boot camp. You've been prospecting at a high level, doing open houses. So congratulations to you. I love to see this all culminate. So great job. Beverly, let's hear from you. Your first fast transaction. I know we talked about it briefly in the meeting, but let's go a little deeper. How'd you get this lead and how'd you get him over the finish line into contract?
Okay, so this was an obsidy lead. So we've been working together and I showed her about 10 homes, maybe a little bit more. And you know, she was kind of getting disappointed because the first offer she just didn't get, but we came close. So then she put an offer on another one, the 505, that one. And we're so excited we got it. So this offer, the difference was this offer was more cleaner. We had a fully underwritten pre-approval. So she was comfortable with waiving her loan contingency. And also we received, you know, very good conclusive disclosure, you know, from the seller. So she waived her inspection contingency as well. So the only thing we didn't waive was the appraisal. So yeah, so I got her there. So she's excited.
You've spoken like true professionals. I love this. I love to see your guys' growth, and great job taking a lead, an online lead, and converting them and seeing them all the way through the process. So congratulations to both of you. Really, really great job. Congrats to everybody that made it on the board in that category. Let's continue cruising. We have Laura on the board for 550. We have Peter and Dewey on the board for 550, 983. V once again got a flex into contract with Norman for 581. Lisa Chavez, Key to Your Heart, 665, and Martha Ramirez, 645. I'm actually going to turn the mic over to you, Lisa. Lisa, tell us about this deal. What won? What was the strategy? And tell us about this client.
Yeah, so I'm actually at the doctor's appointment, so I might have to go if they call me in, but for my kid. So this is a really fun one because this is my neighbor called and reported and said I had chickens in my backyard. It's just like an asshole neighbor we have. And the inspector came to make sure we didn't have chickens, and I turned her into a client on that visit. And I've been showing her homes for a few months now, and we got her into contract yesterday. So I'm going to send my asshole neighbor a thank you card.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about this one. So this is the one? I love
this. This is the one. It's like amazing. I'm just like, thank you for calling on the chickens, you know, that I don't have. Yeah.
Awesome. So great job, and way to turn that conversation, like, and not to be secret, right? Like they're out there, you had the conversation with them, and look at where they're at. So great job, and to the neighbor.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, have a good day. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, let's continue cruising on. We have Chris Sambajon got on the board for $720,000. Kevin Bowie, and by the way, if you guys didn't see, it was Kevin's birthday. Happy birthday to you, big dog. Him and Vivian got in a contract for $725. Rosa Moreno got in a contract for $755. Juanita Rivera, $785. V, once again, $820. And Ronnie Escalante for $910,000. So let's hear from Ronnie. Are you on this morning? Can you talk about this deal?
Hey guys, sorry I'm driving, but no, the only thing, this was a old flex client. So basically my only advice to everyone is set everyone up at Real Scout from the beginning, because once you start watching them, they always keep looking. And this, what happened with this client is I always advise them to look for opportunities. Originally, they were looking for a single family home, and they were saying, why are you just showing us this 3-bedroom condo? And I'm like, it's cheaper. Normally you want to sell a more expensive home. And I'm like, doesn't matter to me. You know, I feel like I always tell younger agents to disconnect yourself from money, because sometimes your clients would appreciate you as well. But this property came about, it was a great opportunity for them. It was sitting on the market, and they were excited.
You know, like, listen to what he just said. Like, the client said, wait a minute, why are you showing us this lower price point home? Because aren't you going to make less? And he's like, it's not about me, it's about you guys finding a home. So love that story, Ronnie. Great job. Congratulations to you as well as to your clients. All right, let's keep on cruising on, you guys. We have the $1 Million Plus Club. Check this out. Angelica Robles got into contract on 2 transactions. One was for 1.3 and the other for 525. Christina Darrow got into contract for 136 and Jennifer Oak 2.1. So Jen, I don't know if you have a moment. Can you talk about this transaction, and congratulations on this huge, huge deal?
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, so just going back to what Ronnie and Will said, you know, sometimes it's, yeah, of course, money is important, but at the end of the day, it's our goal is to get our clients in a home, right? This was a super interesting transaction. Long story short, try not to let your sellers show their home, because there's agents like me that will build rapport with your client and end up falling in love. But anyways, the seller tried to cut out buyer's agent and listing agent on this deal behind our backs. But luckily, my client is super loyal to me. This is gonna be like our 4th transaction now, and told me about what was going on. So basically, they tried to work something else behind our backs, but we ended up negotiating and ended up getting my client in a contract. So now I get to sell my client's home in Port Richmond.
Awesome, awesome. Oh, is it that same one that came in as a Redfin lead, and it was literally, you called them, you showed them that day, it was a cash offer on the water?
Yep.
Awesome, awesome. Well, congratulations to you. Awesome, great story. All right, guys, let's continue cruising on. So I got to pause here for a second. I want this to really, really soak in, and I want you guys to look at what you have accomplished in just this month alone. So 3 weeks ago, you guys were able to produce $24 million in production. Last week was $21 million in production. Then this week, we were able to achieve $20 million, 644,800 in pending volume. That was 30 escrows. So you guys are continuing to light up the board. And this is agents from our OG agents to up and coming agents, brand new agents. And so everyone is contributing at a very high level. So make sure that you're screenshotting this, make sure that you're sharing this on social. When other agents at other brokerages are thinking about, you know, joining or making a change, they're going to want to be associated with the best and the people that are producing at the highest level. So use this to your advantage to attract other people to our organization. So want to share that with you. Make sure to take a screenshot of that and share that on your social. But let's do this. Let's talk about this guy, because I think this is super important. I'm not even sure if he's on the meeting today, but I wanted to make sure that we talk about Mauricio. Mauricio, we wanted to honor you this week, my brother, as the fast story of the week. You have been putting in the work for many, many years. This was his largest career transaction, $2,005,000. He's been a consistent top producer. He's a mentor. He's one of the Team Fast OGs. Then the dude is in the office all the time, hustling, grinding. So my man, we wanted to turn it over to you and say congratulations on making it to the story of the week. So do you have a moment to talk, my brother? Mauricio going once.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Hello, hi, how are you?
Good, how are you guys doing?
Good, brother, congratulations, my man. So let's talk a little bit about this.
Yeah, so just honored to be mentioned. I didn't see it coming, to be honest. Yeah, so this deal that I had just got in contract, my biggest, it was actually a client that I helped buy a property in San Leandro. And the funny story is this house in Montclair, they actually closed on it when I was born. So like the day that I was born, like I came out of the womb was when they bought this house. So it just kind of felt like it was meant to be. And I had Roxanne help me with it because it was going to be like my actual, probably like the biggest listing ever. And I think, you know, we definitely put in work for all the prepping and, you know, it was definitely a lot to learn. I learned a lot from Roxanne on that one too, but I feel like we did get lucky, but I mean, shit, it is what it is. And I'm just like really excited and just happy. And I mean, I've been with the team as long as I have been because of like the great people that we work with, the leadership. So I'm just like really happy and excited and just remaining humble and want to continue to work hard and crush it. So.
How many deals did you do last year?
I think I ended with like 22.
And the goal this year is 25 or 30?
I think I'm gonna stick with 25, but I really want to focus on volume this year. So I want to do about like 20 million volume. So that's the goal. Just want to be consistent more than anything, and then also just learn, develop new skills, and also have fun. Enjoy life. Go on more vacations, things like that. Kind of like work-life balance.
Yes.
While still crushing it.
I love it. And Mauricio, for the people that don't know, so Mauricio, Kenny, what number was Mauricio on the team? Was he number 8? No, what number was it, Mauricio?
7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Wait. Yeah, no, there.
Yeah, when I joined, it was Kim, Dewey, Jen, Mark, and Weston, and
yes,
me.
love
Jessica.
This, love this. Jessica, yeah. And so check this out, you guys. At that time, downtown Oakland, he was living in Tracy with his folks. He was working part-time at Best Buy, and then is that Best Buy? And then part-time real estate, and making the commute over to the Bay, just hustled, grind, made the calls. And I know you recently moved out to Oakland, correct?
Yep.
Crushing it, having his best year ever. So you guys, it's just a true testament of what's possible when you put your heart, effort, and soul into this. So man, congratulations to you. Thanks for always shooting all the flies in the office and being our gunman in the office. We appreciate you. We appreciate everything that you do for this company, man.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Much love. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Cynthia. Cynthia, we have some amazing news. Obviously, we have a huge day. Gabrielle mentioned this a little bit earlier, but I want to give you the mic. I know this means so much to you because this has been something you've worked tirelessly on for the last couple of months. So Cynthia, tell us about tomorrow, what's going to happen, and let's just have you take the mic for a quick sec.
Can you hear me?
I can, loud and clear.
Awesome. So tomorrow is going to be a celebration of the graduates. I mean, we had the first boot camp meeting that we had 57 attendees, and there's going to be about 22 or 23 graduates. So that's a huge amount of folks that committed to doing all the homework, hours and hours and hours of tape. And we're just so proud of them. So come out and celebrate them with us. If you didn't get to graduate this time, still come and celebrate the fact that you were part of the inaugural boot camp. And then we would love to see all of you there. So make sure that you RSVP no later than 11:30, because we're gonna have bites, we're gonna have beverages. It's gonna be an amazing time starting at 1 o'clock. We're gonna have some of our OG newbie agents that are absolutely killing it on a panel. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So we hope to see you guys.
Love it. We're excited for that. We're excited to celebrate each of you and make sure that you're bringing other people to this environment. This is a great opportunity for you to invite somebody so you can really share with them what we're all about, our culture, our energy, and our community that's been created here. So great job to you, Cynthia. I want to turn it over to Eric. Eric, let's turn it over to you, brother, for a quick Coaching Corner update. What's going on with you? How can people reach you? How can people get on your calendar? And let's talk to the people, Eric.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Beautiful Tuesday morning here. Yeah, coaching's going good. If you guys finish your Spark Hire interview, please sign up with a one-on-one with me on Calendly. If you don't have the link, Slack me and I'll send it to you. Otherwise, things are going good. Yeah, and as you mentioned earlier, John and I are working on a really cool project that's going to really whip some people into shape. And so, yeah, look out for announcements on that. But otherwise, things are going well. If you guys need help with your business and you want to chat, feel free to schedule one-on-one. Otherwise, have a great day. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was waiting for it. Thank you, brother. Thank you. All right, guys. So I thought this question was really cool. And Karina came up with this question earlier. And so I want to hear from you guys, and either take yourself off of mute and get engaged in this question or light up the chat. But we want to keep this question pretty light. And so I want to hear from you guys. What 3 words would you use to describe your last 3 months? The good, bad, and the ugly. I'm curious to hear from you guys. So what 3 words would you use to describe your last 3 months? So who's going to start it out? Who's going to light up that chat first? I want to hear from you guys. So please put your answers below. And if you don't have an ability to put your answers below, can someone just take themselves off of mute? Okay. So hold on tight, Bill says. I love this. Meet more people. Okay, cool. High-end marketing. Don't stop grinding. 2021, but better. Okay, cool. I like this. Keep it coming, you guys. I absolutely love these questions, or I love these answers. Growth within self, growth, persistence, and passion. Surprises left and right. Ooh, I love this. Breakthrough. Am I a fluke? So, life-changing, educational, motivational, testing. Storms will pass. Brain overload as a new agent. Okay, humbling, inspiring, challenging. One word from Andrea, that's all she wanted to put in there, is abundant. Ooh, I love this. V says not giving up. Cool. What else, you guys? What 3 words would describe your last 3 months? John says ABC, always be closing. Norma says champagne, deals, learning. Okay, all right, cool. What is sleep? Yes, yes, I love this. Persistent, confidence, educated, enthusiastic. This too shall pass, Marina says. I love this. Coffees for closers. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, cool, you guys, keep them coming in. You know, as we come into, you know, the close of the first 3 months of the year, you really got to do some reflection and say, where am I at? Have I done everything that I need to do? Have I done the calls? Have I came into the office? Have I surrounded myself by the right people? Have I taken massive action in my business? And if the answer is no, then make the change, right? It's not that we have all the answers for you guys. Most of that stuff's within you. We're just here to put those things on the surface. So Kenny, I want to go over to you, my man. I know that we came back from Mexico, one big fire, all these things that are going on around us, eXp, and just talking about what's possible. So, you know, what's on your mind? Want you to share before we close out the meeting for today.
I mean, what we learned from Mexico, revenue share is life-changing. Like none of the speakers prepped their presentations together, but the word 2 years, 24 months came out in a couple of presentations, which is pretty cool. So, you know, people able to grind it out, really truly have freedom. Freedom is, I'm screwing up, but like freedom is to do whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want, with whoever you want. That's true freedom. With that, you need money. So, but then for money to work, or the business model is really shaking things up. You know, eXp has added over 60,000 agents in 3 years. In comparison, that's more than the entire Compass brokerage, the whole agent count. We added more agent count than Compass last year. But then KW added 2,000 people. So the business model is truly changing lives. And we're seeing this company hit over 100,000 agents this year. So and then how to do this is really building community, really pouring into others, becoming a leader in your market, becoming a leader to the people that you talk to. Recruiting is a pretty dirty word, a lot of people think, but you know, when you tell people about your favorite gym, your favorite restaurant, whatever your favorite movie, you're technically recruiting people into something that you're passionate and something you like. So you change that mindset and frame, and then you want to bring in someone in your environment where you're truly building people and family members. I mean, we're all one big family here, but none of us would have met had we not had, you know, a small group of us came up with eXp and look what we built within 2 years. So when you're meeting people and you're passionate about what it is and you can truly bring value, lead with that. And that's truly what recruiting and attracting people is.
Because I think at the end of the day, you guys, you know, some of us just need to understand the model, because here's what happens with us is that we live in Team Fast. And so it's really easy to talk about the team and our environment and the culture and the trainings and the boot camps and the coaching, all these things that we do, right? Well, I also want you guys to think about the big picture and think about eXp as a company. And if you're unaware on how to really articulate the message behind eXp, watch the model explain. It's the Brent Go video. It's the newest one. You'll see it on jointeamfast.com. That video is in there, and I highly recommend that you guys spend maybe 20 minutes every morning when you're getting ready, when you're commuting, listening to that. So when someone talks to you about eXp, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they said someone told them that eXp was a downgrade. I'm like, well, hold up a second, right? When you think about what is possible here in the succession plan, your ability to build generational wealth and generational destiny, all these words that we heard come up with this mastermind, it's important that you guys know how to talk about that. So it's not just like, hey, join another brokerage. We've got great tech tools. We have great culture. No, what's the long game? What's possible for people when they join this environment? And so I'm giving myself this, you guys. I'm giving myself 8 years, then I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to do this and I'm going to go in hard for the next 8 years and then I'm done. And fortunately, when I do this correctly, I won't have to worry about money and living scarcely because I've developed such a huge organization, and I've done that by helping people like yourselves grow on big levels. So make sure that you guys understand that messaging and understand that so you can articulate that and have those conversations. Is there anything else from the team, anything that someone wants to share before we head out? We got a few extra minutes. Is that Cynthia's hand up way over there? All right, Cynthia, let's hear it.
Hey, sorry, just one last quick thing, guys. If you are a mentor or a mentee, please don't forget that you have your meeting this week. Mentors, we are meeting in person at the Oakland office.
Love that, love that.
Also, if you have access to the Oakland office and you have alarm code, please go back and check that and use that. I keep getting calls at 7, 8 a.m. with false alarms and the police might end up coming. So please check your email for that. Thank you.
And we will bill you, that's funny. We will bill you for that.
All right, let me ask a quick question. Is there anybody on this call, and you guys can give me a reaction below with the reaction button. Is there anybody on this call, or how many people on this call would like to improve their public speaking skills? Please raise your hand or give me a reaction below if you would like to do so. Cool, we figured as much because I've heard this from a few people in the office. So here's what we're going to do is we are filling out the application to actually be a Toastmaster host in our Oakland office, because what I believe is that, you know, my thoughts for the future and the vision for you guys is like, you guys are talking to small groups. You guys are doing lunch and learns. Hey, hopefully you guys are on stage with Kenny and I years down the road and talking about this company, what you've grown and what's possible. So I want you guys, if you want to get involved in public speaking, I think that this makes you super, super well-rounded in presenting and getting comfortable, being uncomfortable. We're going to start hosting events in the office. Andrea, who's our events coordinator, she's going to help put in the application, get everyone on board, get the collateral pieces and all the things that we need to do. So in the coming month or so, we're going to be hosting our very first Toastmasters group inside of Oakland. It is nerve-wracking. I remember going to Toastmasters, they give you a topic, they're like, tell us a story about this topic. I'm like, what is this? And you got to like tell this story. So it's really cool. It will push you, but it's a great time and it's a great way to build that skill set. So I'm looking forward to that. So is there anything else anybody would like to contribute for today's meeting before we head out? Go once, going twice. Okay, cool. We guys, tomorrow, group coaching, 8:30 to 9:30, we're going to be diving into the market. There's some things happening around us, obviously, that could potentially impact the real estate market. However, there's always an excuse for a buyer to say, oh, it's the new year. Oh, I'm going to wait till fall. I'm going to wait till this. I'm going to wait till that. So I want to make sure that we're very clear on our messaging. Before group coaching tomorrow, make sure that you watch the new weather report that just dropped. That is the East Bay weather report. You could find that on YouTube. You could also find that on the Bay East Association of Realtors website under housing statistics. You'll see that new video. So if there's nothing else, you guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I appreciate you guys being here at a high level, contributing at a high level. And as always, you guys keep it moving towards your dreams, goals, and vision. And if there's nothing else, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see a bunch of you guys tomorrow morning at group coaching, and I'll see a bunch of you in the office for our graduation tomorrow. So have a wonderful day. Peace. We'll see you guys soon.